Bridget, it was revealed on this program that the decision to split the coalition from the Nationals was not unanimous, and now Nine papers are reporting that senior Nationals Michael McCormack and Barnaby Joyce, who David Littleproud was planning to dump from his front bench, worked with Sussan Lee to pressure the Nationals leader in reopening coalition talks. Can David Littleproud survive as leader now?
Well, David Littleproud is our leader. The party room made a collective decision to leave the coalition, and we will come back together post the Liberal Party's meeting to discuss whatever comes out of that. I know that every single MP and senator in our party room wants to get on with holding the Labor Party to account and wants to get on with pursuing the needs and interests of not just the people but the industries that are located in rural and regional Australia. I'm not going to become a gossip columnist about who said what to whom, etc. That's up for others to discuss that. I'm the Senate leader. I'm going to be looking forward to see what the Liberal Party has to say and where we go from here. Do we stay separate, or are we going to renegotiate a coalition agreement?
Zali, we know Parliament resumes July 22. It is going to be a very interesting Parliament and vastly different to last term, and right now we don't know exactly what it will look like yet.
Well, it will certainly be an interesting. I'm concerned that 22nd of July is a long time to be waiting to recall Parliament. I think there are a lot of issues, and scrutiny of the government and its plan is necessary and hard to do when Parliament is not sitting. I think we'll only have something like 12 sitting weeks this year, which I would say is a pretty low number. But look, as you say, the coalition is a pretty dysfunctional house of cards right now. And we have the government going ahead with decisions that are really problematic. We have important decisions happening in Western Australia around the Northwest Gas Shelf extension, which is very dangerous and bad. We have proposals to tax unrealised capital gains in superannuations, and there is no ability, while we have this dysfunctional discussion for pretty much a very much dysfunctional opposition, we have serious questions that require scrutiny of the government, and that, as an independent on the crossbench, I would argue that's where our focus is.
And Bridget, your party will now, as you say, give the Liberal Party time to consider its policy positions, but that's something that could have been done in the first place. Was it a mistake when you were just back to where you basically started with no agreement on policy yet?
Well, that's a decision for the Liberal Party. The convention of after an election is all the platform we take to an election stays on the table until they're explicitly removed. The Liberal Party changed that modus operandi. That's a decision for them. But Zali's dead right. Like, the Labor Party needs to be held to account. The tax on unrealised gains isn't just going to hurt people with self-managed super funds. It's going to be have a critical impact, particularly on family farms who are going to be paying tax on properties that they can't sell because they're part of an intergenerational farming operation. So there is a lot of concern about that as one policy area that the Labor Party has on the table, that if we're not coming back till the end of July to actually have that public scrutiny and debate, really says a lot about accountability, transparency from Anthony Albanese and Jim Chalmers. Very concerning, the sitting calendar that was released yesterday.
Zali Steggall and Bridget McKenzie, we're out of time, unfortunately, but thank you so much for joining us. We've got a lot to get through this morning, so we'll leave it there.